out of them. Are you in the playoffs? Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, it's holiday season. We're here at the Fantasy Football Advice Network. We are here with my main man, Kyle, Amber, and Craze himself in the, if I could do this correctly, damn it is.
Just rotate until you get there.
That's it. So we're here to answer all your questions. Explain why George Pickens screwed us all season. When we play him, he doesn't score points. When we sit him, he goes off after not blocking for his teammates. So Pickens is basically on my shit list. Before I go forward and I introduce everybody, I usually have a thing every show. If you put it in the chat, what are you asking for Santa? What's the number one thing on your list? Give it to us in the chat. Mine is just basically health for my family and happiness. When you become old, we don't want material things anymore. But if you want to say fuck your family, tell me what's number one on your Santa's list. Mine is health for my family. Amber, introduce yourself. Where can people find you?
All right, Amber Lady Shot Call. You can find me on Instagram. I got a Twitter, an X or whatever, and I have a TikTok too. For me, I think, and Queen's Ransom, you can find me on Wednesdays here on the Fantasy Football Advice Network. For Christmas, I don't want anything either. Like, I really don't need anything, and I'm trying to minimize. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be minimalist.
For Christmas, Amber, though, you're in some playoffs. For Christmas, what players do you need to Santa to give them some extra boost?
A few that already played that could have performed a little bit better. That's fine, but we won't talk about that. So we're gonna jump in and just say I need Montgomery and sad face. I need Mullins to pull it out. All right.
Yes, the guy looks miserable.
Yeah,
he has that stone cement face of looking miserable. Basically, how I feel inside. Craze, welcome back, Craze. We have any updates this week?
Tyreek Hill probably leaning towards playing. Ryan Tannehill is going to be starting for the Titans. So what does that mean for DeAndre Hopkins? I have no idea, but I hope it means something positive because need me some DeAndre Hopkins today. Trevor Lawrence is going to play. CJ Stroud's out, but Nico Collins is in. So lots that has been happening this morning, last night. But I need Santa to be nice to me because favored to lose a few playoff matchups here, and need some Christmas miracles to happen today and tomorrow.
We do need Christmas miracles, and please follow Craze on Instagram. He gives you all the latest updates. He's going to let you know that Pittman's out. He's going to let you know that Tannehill is going to ruin Hopkins' career even further. He gives you all the updates if you like it or not. But they're true. They're facts. So follow Craze on Instagram. And now we have Kyle with the Fantasy Football Advice Network, my co-host. How are you today, handsome?
Good, man. All I want from Santa is to win just one championship this year.
Yeah.
Out of my 20 leagues, I want to win some money, okay? Corey, all I want for Christmas is spilled coffee with some of my favorite people.
Corey is over here.
I was going to say, Corey's so cheesy. That was funny. Okay.
Much love, dude. You just pulled the Grinch heart out of me.
So I feel like we've had 3 wrestling references now. We've had this. We've had this.
Oh, you don't want to say it. Look, Amber doesn't want to say it. I'll say it for you. Suck it.
Suck it.
We like wrestling too. We like everything. So follow the Fantasy Football Advice Network. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Like Amber said, you get an all-women's league on Wednesdays. You get spilled coffee on Sundays. Monday through Friday, we have shows every single day of the week. Come on, man. Hit the like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Flacco or Mullins? Wow, playoff time. That's who you're deciding between. That sucks.
That sucks so bad.
Amber!
You're still in the playoffs is a miracle.
Amber, who do you got here?
All right. So, I don't know. The matchup with the Browns, I mean, everybody beat up. I have a feeling with Jefferson and Addison that Mullins can pull something off. I mean, I'm leaning Mullins. It's Flacco has more experience. So come back to me. Go around the
You
circle.
got it. Go Craze. What do you got, Craze?
I'm going Flacco.
Yeah.
Mullins didn't look great last week. The fans wanted him to be pulled. They're in Minnesota today. If he throws another couple interceptions, he's got a higher chance of not finishing the game than Flacco does. For that reason, I think Flacco's a little bit safer. I'm currently dealing with a little dilemma between Mullins and Taylor Heineke in a Superflex Dynasty League, and also not liking my options there. But yeah, in this situation, I would go Flacco.
Yeah.
Kyle, who do you got, buddy?
I actually agree with Craze on this one. Go Flacco.
Christmas miracle. Kyle agrees with me.
I agree. I agree with Craze too. He made some great points, especially like Flacco. You know, he's going to play the full game unless he gets hurt. And Craze, to help you out a little bit, I'd play Heineke over Mullins.
That's who I have in.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go Flacco too, just for what Craig said. Obviously, playing the
4-4.
important.
Boom.
Good start.
Can we do the same on this one?
Ooh.
Tua.
Yeah.
I want Baker on this one.
Do you? Okay. Now I got
There's that little star in his background.
Hey, Amber,
yeah,
we lucked out, Amber. We get to sit back and let them discuss between their choices.
All right, cool.
That's fine between me. So, Kyle, why would you go Baker over Tua here?
Okay, so Tua's playing Dallas this week, okay? Did you see what Josh Allen threw for 94 yards against Dallas because they ran the ball? You think Mostert and Achane aren't about to go off this week against Dallas? I mean, come on. I don't think Tua hardly gets it. Plus, Baker's on fire. His passer rating has been crazy.
See, with Tyreek Hill playing today, he took last week off, which means Tyreek Hill's coming out for $150 today because he's got to make that up to get his 2,000-yard season. Now, we all know he's going to do everything in his power to get, and there's no one in the league that can cover Tyreek Hill. So with that being said, Tyreek Hill's going to need to have a big game, and that means Tua's going to need to have a big game for that to happen.
So, Facebook user, I wish I knew who you were, but go by whoever you like better. Do you like Kyle better, or do you like Chris?
What do you two think?
Well, me and Amber were trying to get away from this.
We're trying to stay out of it.
We were, we don't watch football. Amber and I were just here.
Yeah.
Y'all just here to look pretty? Is that it?
Yeah,
To be honest with you, my thing is, Josh Allen did look bad versus Dallas, but he didn't have to do much because James Cook did the rest. Tua does get Hill back. Kyle's right, though. Like, Baker has been consistent. Tua has the upside. I'm going to say this. If you need upside, go Tua. If you want consistency, go Baker.
I will join you on that.
There you go.
Because it's tough for me because I like Baker up against Jacksonville.
I think Tua has a higher ceiling.
As much as I know they want to get Hill's yards for that record, I just think the Bills showed the blueprint on how to beat Dallas. And that's running. Running the ball.
Past the pass rushers.
And they've got the RBs.
The Bills are really lacking, a wide receiver one at this point from what we've seen on the field. So the Dolphins at least do have one of those in Tyreek Hill.
That's true.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill is a defensive nightmare. But like I said, I think Tua has a higher upside. Baker's more consistent. So whatever you need with the rest of your team. That's how I would say it. Next one.
Such a cop-out. I'm just kidding.
It is a cop-out, but true. It is a cop-out, but true. Hey, guys, happy holidays. Ty Chandler or Waddle for flex? Oh, God.
Madison is playing.
Yeah,
Madison's
I was
playing.
going to say Waddle because Madison.
Gotta be Waddle, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going Waddle because I expect Tua to have a big day. Kyle
Ty Chandler gave his woman an exciting 3 seconds last week.
Here's the funny thing about quarterbacks and receivers, Craze. Receivers can have a good game, fantasy-wise, and the QBs
Tyreek Hill has a good game.
So
Waddle has a good game.
It's like Case Davis
to have a good game.
I've seen it happen plenty of times where receivers can have a good
Two
game.
wide receivers have good games.
Screw you over.
Yeah, listen to me. I bet over 245 yards for Josh Allen yesterday, and didn't happen. But Gabe Davis went off.
Yeah, but Stephon Diggs didn't. That's my point.
No,
I think Waddle and Tyreek Hill are going to have decent games today, which means Tua is going to have a good game.
We'll see.
I just don't see them passing that much after.
My God,
seeing what the Bills did. I don't know.
But these are the Dolphins. Mike McDaniel's just gonna do whatever the hell he wants to do. He doesn't care.
I don't know. We'll see.
For viewing purposes, me and Amber get along much nicer up here, but you guys are definitely going to get the more views. I want you guys to keep arguing. Me and Amber.
Crazy's clean slate every week. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Oh, you can run on Dallas? Yeah, they're going to come out and just throw all day today. Okay.
Steve! My God, welcome back, Vitali. Woo! Good afternoon, fellas and lady. Ooh, Kyle? It's late.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you all. Goddard or Likely for tight end? Nico Collins or Ken Walker for flex? I'm going Ken Walker over Nico Collins.
And Likely over
Goddard. I'll go Likely as well. I likely.
Yep. I'm with you.
Core 4. Steve-O, we gave you a nice one, buddy. You got all 4 of us agreeing.
You got off easy.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. 2 running backs and 1 flex. Barkley, A-Chain, Aaron Jones, Connor, Derrick Henry. Wow.
That's a lot of choices. I get to play 3.
No, I'm knocking out Aaron Jones.
Yeah, he can eat shit. So can Nico Collins.
So Nico Collins and Aaron. Now, Craze, who are you knocking out? Make it easier for us. Amber, who would you knock out?
Probably Jones.
Jones.
I'm not starting Barkley against Philly either. I like HN.
Derrick Henry or Connor?
The rest is tougher.
Oh shit! I mean, with Tannehill in, he has to rely on Derrick Henry, correct?
I would think
it
so.
Sucks because we all know we're all agreeing here.
I do think
Derrick Henry and Aaron Jones sadly are at the end of their career, and we're sadly on the championship week.
But Derrick Henry's he had a bad game last week, but otherwise
Henry's been solid.
I'm going A-Chain and Derrick Henry and
2 and 1 flex. So
I don't want to start Henry and D-Hop, so I think I got to go Connor in a flex.
Yeah, I'm going H-N, Henry and Connor.
That sucks.
If Connor can score a touchdown on San Fran, he can do it on Chicago.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just blocking out Barkley too, which is tough. They're going.
Yeah, I'm not playing him against Philly. No shot.
I know. I hear you. I understand.
I am playing him against Philly. Philly's defense is not good.
All right, because
their run defense is.
Yeah, but Barkley's going to get. I'm assuming this is PPR.
Here, guys. So we're all over the place to make it more clear for Facebook user. Kyle, who do you have for him for 2 running backs in flex or her? I'm sorry.
HN, Henry, Connor.
Okay. Craze, who do you have?
Barkley, HN, and Hopkins.
Oh, God. Amber.
I'm going.
Yes, yeah. If you, all the people putting in the chat, me and Amber are already on Christmas. We're really not.
Yeah. HN, Connor, Derrick Henry.
Yeah. All right. So we all picked HN. We're not.
What did Amber say?
HN, Connor, Henry. I'm going with you.
Okay.
You went Henry, didn't you? Yeah. Because I trust that Derrick Henry's going to pop back this week. Connor, again, against the Bears. Their defense has been good, but he can still score on them. And then HN, I just think that, again, they're going to have a great run game. So,
you know what? I'm going Barkley, HN, and Derrick Henry. Fuck it. So whatever you want to go with that, Facebook user.
Go with me and Amber. Trust it.
I mean, I'm not confident. I'll be honest.
Don't trust the Canadian that follows the Panthers, and don't trust a guy who drinks alcohol in the morning. Coffee alcohol.
What do you say? It's I got the pot.
We're on spilled coffee. He hasn't had coffee for half the season.
Because I root for Washington. You get it? I root for Washington. I can't drink coffee. I gotta go.
We need to have an in memoriam for that coffee pot, Amber.
Is there
I'll add it to the list.
Is there a worse game than the Jets in Washington? Could you make a worse game than that?
Did you see the Bears play the Panthers?
I don't know. Hey, Grace, talk to me after today.
don't know. I think Tennessee and Washington could give him a run today.
Oh, that's
Would be-
awful. Ken Walker, Josh Jacobs.
That would be a pretty bad. Cleveland and Tennessee might be a really bad matchup. Those would be about the only two options I think I could do worse than Washington and the Jets.
Here we go. Who do you guys got? I got Ken Walker.
Yeah,
give me Walker.
Yeah, same. Walker Jacobs is questionable again, and Walker just is.
And honestly, Chuba would be my number 2 option there.
So Ken Walker, buddy.
I see.
Or lady. What's a Amber? What's a middle thing that I can say for both people so I don't have to.
I have no idea. Huh?
What?
It.
All right, it. yeah. Oh.
Or Canuck or Canadian or something like that too.
Devontae Smith or Ayuk?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Give me Ayuk against Baltimore on Christmas night.
Baltimore is why I don't want Ayuk.
Guys, now tell me, that's my Super Bowl pick. I think it's going to be the Ravens versus the 49ers. I think it's just a preview to the Super Bowl.
It's not a bad.
I agree with the NFC half of that.
Yeah.
Now,
I agree.
Okay, who do you think on the AFC?
Could be any of the 7 teams that make it into the playoffs.
Yeah, I know.
Except for maybe like the Browns. The Browns would probably be the only team that I don't think has a legit chance, but I think every other team.
I think it's going to be the Ravens and 49ers. That's my pick. Week 16.
I had to put money. I bet on Patrick Mahomes before I'm betting on them.
Again? I mean, they look shaky with no receivers.
Yeah, I'm excited for the game tomorrow because I think they're gonna come out of the woodworks. Some things we haven't seen. It's
Pounds
crazy.
people. I'm going to go Devontae Smith here because I think at least he'll get like 80 yards on 5 catches.
I have to go Ayuk. I think Brock Purdy is unmistakably good, and I think a lot of people are underestimating. So I think that I think even against Baltimore, I still am going Ayuk.
And I'm sorry, Kyle. What are you saying, Kyle?
Oh, I said, so we're split. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Corey.
Who did you say, Kyle?
I said Smith.
Okay, so left side Smith, right side Ayuk. And for gambling purposes, I said this on the Friday night show. When Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey are in the lineup healthy together, the 49ers are undefeated. So bet 49ers. Next. Sorry, that was for spilled coffee. Those 3 seconds of silence was the longest 3 seconds I've ever felt in my entire life. I swear to God. Is Tyreek going today? Grace, tell him.
He's, it's still not official that he's going today. It's a 4:00 game, but he's in a much better spot than where he was last week. He said earlier on in the week he's good to go. So all indication point he's going to be playing, which for me means he's going to score and he's going to have over 100 yards today.
And so itty bitty to help yourself. Let's say you put Tyreek in your lineup and you're looking at waivers for backup chances. Who are some players that we're looking at? I would say Wicks from Green Bay, if he's available.
He plays at 1 though, so
does he? God, son of a bitch, Craze.
Useless information.
Any updates? Ask Craze. I know players.
Hill's gonna play.
I don't know times. I'm not going to
win.
I'm
If he
pretty
comes out
sure
saying
he's
it, yeah.
I have him in my lineup, and I'm not worried.
There you go.
But if you are Parker Washington also plays at 3, like that'd be a guy.
3. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. He plays at 4. I don't want to hear none of this 3 o'clock.
You're central.
Sorry,
I'm
Eastern time zoners.
I'm in Central right now too, so I'm like, yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now
It's
we're
4
divided again.
I thought this started at like 9. I was very confused. I was like, I don't know what time it is. I don't know where I'm at. It's fine.
Parker Washington is a good pickup. I like that too.
Yeah, with Zay Jones out this week as well.
Ooh, Holler GT.
Hall.
Play both. What are you doing?
Yeah,
Yes. Play both. Itty bitty. I'm a Washington fan. The team is done. They gave up.
Yeah.
Hall is got. You got Trevor Siemian playing. Hall's going to get the ball, and there's no one to stop him.
Yep.
All right.
PPR, but that doesn't change my mind. So.
No.
Yeah.
Hall, dude. Oh, Craze. If you gamble, It's only 45 rushing yards for Brees Hall today.
That would be a very
Jeez, that's an easy over.
Easy. How many yards?
45.
Oh,
Bet it.
I'm like,
I mean,
hold
not.
on.
I
On
bet
the way.
it. Dude, listen to me, because
On the
when
way.
I bet, I hear this all the time. Oh my God, I've never seen this before. So yeah, be careful. I bet that, but that seems like an easy money.
Yeah, it does.
Merry, happy. Yes,
Happy,
you very much.
everyone.
Thank you so much, broski. I saw you on Friday night. I appreciate the love.
He's been on all week, crushing
Thank
it for
you.
us, man.
Much love. Anthony
Okay.
Stone, round 2, Christmas Eve, ready to roll. Championships next week. Yeah, dude. We're looking to win some money. We also, being analysts, we're also in charity leagues, which actually means more than the money we make. And
Yes.
we win money, and the money goes towards charities. Like Amber and I are in a Queen's Ransom League where the money will go towards breast cancer. So we are hoping for positives there.
Yes. All right, guys. Let's get these questions rolling. We got a short.
Projected to lose Cup and Diggs, sticking it up, playing against Jefferson. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Kyle was on him all year, and he's right. Amon-Ra is a elite receiver.
I've been calling that. He was my first. It was my hard on, my lady shot caller hard on. It was my first one. I was like, that man is gonna be fantastic.
You guys,
Lady boner.
yeah,
Exactly.
you guys are double jerking it. That's awesome.
Only got one ball.
Sausage time. You guys did awesome on that. No, like we knew he was good. You guys said all along that he was. No, he's not good. He's elite, and he is.
Too bad his brother can't be elite on the Bears, but whatever. Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, hey, Ken's with us again this morning.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Let me hear it, Scott.
Indeed.
How about them Cowboys? You keep winning and losing the playoffs. I'm fine with that, Ken. Ken, keep losing in the playoffs.
There are 2 different Cowboys that play, and you never know which is going to show up from week to week. And that's been the story of my life as a Cowboys fan.
More importantly, Ken, thank you so much for constantly coming on, and I'm wishing you and your family a happy holiday. Love you, buddy. Project to lose in 2 of my DAC leagues. Pick up Baker in one of them. Yeah. Go, Kyle. You're a Cowboy fan and a Baker fan, so go for it.
Yeah, no, I'm sticking with Dak in both of those.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't like projections, guys. Like projections, obviously they're there for a reason, but like from what we're seeing,
I never pay attention to them.
you
Like
can't let that screw you.
You can sit there and watch a projection. Corey made a good point yesterday. He was looking at his matchup. It was before the games even started, so nobody's playing yet. He goes, my projection on this matchup in this league has changed constantly over the last 24 hours with nobody playing. The scores aren't changing or nothing, but these projections are moving. You can't trust them.
Right. Well, that's just like money lines on games too. They change constantly. There's been money lines that have changed all day today, you know, and it's just like it's just a matter of somebody who's like, we think this, we heard this, somebody's kid had a baby or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, this person's gonna play this way because of that. Like, whatever, you know.
His mom stubbed her toe on the coffee table at 3:01 this morning. We think that means he's gonna have a tough game. Like,
and according to the birth chart, like what?
He's really hurt about it.
Yeah. He's really disturbed by it, and I think that shaves a good 20 yards off of his total today.
So Dak is the answer here.
Yeah. Long story short, go with Dak.
Yeah. We went on a rant. What do we do with Jalen Reed? Do we put him over Garrett
He's not
Wilson?
playing.
Yeah, he's out.
Jaden Reed, but
No.
he's a no-go.
Yeah,
I do like Rex today, though.
Wait, who's it? Who's it?
Jaden
Reed is out.
Oh,
Watson
I
is
thought
too,
Garrett
right?
Wilson was.
Is Watson out?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so
Is he?
Wicks is going to ball hard.
Latavius Wicks and probably Tucker Kraft are both going to go ape shit today.
Nobody throws on the Panthers, though. You just run the ball.
With who? Aaron Jones?
Well, so that's the thing. So is Dylan's inactive too, or is he in?
I don't know.
Jones, I think, is active, but I'd rather play one of the receivers.
Jones is active, showing up to his family's Christmas Eve, not to the football.
So here's something we need to talk about. I understand that. Oh no, Dylan's okay. He's returning to action week 16. Okay, so Dylan and Jones will be in. But I was gonna say, yeah, if they're gonna run the ball, like this might be the actual only game that you can trust Aaron Jones.
Yep,
Like,
it would be. That's all
what I
you
mean.
can do.
It's like, you can't risk it, but if you can risk it, if you're like, screw it, you know what I mean? If you're projected to lose by 50, like, I don't know, man. I might have to play Jones too. Let me look at this.
But do not play AJ Dillon under any circumstances.
Yeah.
How many chances did AJ Dillon get, and he just does not?
Dude, I used to be one of his biggest proponents like 2 years ago.
Oh, me too, because he's
And then he
huge.
just kept shit in the bed and kept shit. I'm just like, dude, I'm so over. And he hasn't improved, so.
Dude, he could have been the next Brandon Jacobs. You're like, dude, just use your body. You're huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he literally had tree trunks for quads and couldn't run the ball. Like, come on, dude. Come on, bro.
Easy, Kyle. Rashawn Mendenhall might have something to say about you.
He might.
Had Anthony, have a wonderful holiday.
They're like talking to each other in the chat.
We love it, dude. Even
They're talking
our
about
guys love each other. I did lose my comeback season with 4 Cowboys in my line. You had too many Cowboys in your lineup. We wouldn't tell
Last
you.
week was not the week for that, for sure.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure we told you not to play Ferguson with all those other ones in on.
Yeah. And also,
That's your fault.
Even though how good the players are, you don't want too many players on the same team.
Yeah, like 2, maybe 3. But
And I don't like having the same quarterback and running back on the same team.
I like QB, receiver,
Brock Purdy and Christian
tight
McCaffrey.
end, but if you get that running back, you can't start off 4. That's wild.
I wouldn't want it crazy to answer that. I hear you, but I wouldn't want Brock Purdy there. Then I would just have a different quarterback. Who has a better game, A-Chain or Mostert?
Mostert.
Yeah, I think Mostert's gonna have a better fantasy game. I think he's gonna get the goal line carries. He's at 20 right now. I'm sure he probably wants to increase that. And
Mostert will probably score twice.
Yep.
Tyreek will score once. HN might score once too.
H&N will get the yards though. He'll get a decent amount of yards.
Most
this is gonna be a 40-something to 40-something game. Like this is gonna be wild.
It'll be like 40 to 3. The Cowboys will have 3.
Yes.
Coming from the Panthers fan, all right.
I love Craze this year.
I'm gonna put you in the corner for a little bit.
You bring him back. You bring this man
We're
back.
trying to give people actual intel here, Craze. Let's not get stupid.
Using his power.
Cowboys over under 1 point. Taking the under.
Ooh.
Back in the corner for you. He's in Christmas corner.
Craze and I, we get so
Craze's Christmas
frustrated
corner. You've been banned to the corner.
That's funny. Oh shit. Yeah, so I think Mostert, I agree.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Flowers or Wicks? You gotta go Flowers.
Gotta go Flowers there.
Yep.
I like Wicks, but
I
not
like Wicks.
Flowers.
I like Wicks. Flowers.
We know you like Wicks. So does Craze a lot. He likes the bigger ones though.
I had another joke, but didn't want to say it. Vikings Raiders going to have the lamest game 2 weeks ago. Dude, Washington and Jets, guys. I really don't want to root for it, but it's going to be pretty bad, man.
Watch it be like the surprising high-scoring game of the day.
We get going back and forth, fucking destroying each other, and big hits. I would love that. I might not even watch the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's a few that I'm like, meh.
Yeah.
Joey Walnuts. What up, broski? Pick
Go,
2.
go.
Brees, JT, A-Chain. Go. Brees and JT, and that's going against me, isn't it? No, Brees and JT.
Brees and JT for me, too.
Amber?
Yeah, Brees and JT. I had to think about this.
Brees?
Yeah, with Zach Moss out, I would go
Yep.
Brees and JT.
And Pittman's out, too.
So, question for you guys: with Moss out, do we see Trey Sermon having any kind of fantasy value?
Minimal.
He might get like 2 touches today.
Minimal. But I hyped Trey Sermon 2 years ago, and I'm just happy that he showed some relevance.
Yeah.
He has the skill. I don't know what the fuck happened.
He did good in college, but then he's done nothing in the pros so far. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Kind of sad.
Fantasy Joker, my boy. I keep looking on YouTube. Go check out the Fantasy Football Joker. I did an interview with him last week. So did Kyle. Please check him out. Merry Christmas.
I know my episode got delayed because of your episode, and the connotation between Christmas and Wishlist just worked too well. And so,
can we just have I'm better? Come on, man.
So I'll be the new one. I'll be the first one for 2024.
Joker, I get it. You got to push me ahead of Kyle. I know. Views. No. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm in Tyreek pile of pickles. I could play Jerome Ford at 1, which makes me throw up in my mouth. Should I risk waiting on Hill? Yes. Only other pivot is if he sits would be Gisaki.
I don't think he's going to sit. So
I mean,
I don't think he's going to sit.
I mean, Hunter Henry is out, but Jesus Christ, Gisaki, God damn it. Is he still in the league? Oh,
yeah.
I know. Joker, I'm assuming Wicks is not available on waivers.
It doesn't matter. Derrick Hill's going to play. So.
This is the 16th dynasty.
16 team, yeah.
I'm playing Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, stick with Hill. It's worth that risk.
And worst case, if he says he's out, pick one of the Miami's wide receivers and just hope you get lucky.
Yeah.
That's better than
Wilson or Claypool or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. I started Kyrie already and have Tyreek or Rice and flex. Rice is playing very well.
Tyreek.
Wait, so this refers back to, hold on, let me see.
It depends when they're playing. The time.
Rice plays tomorrow.
Oh, put Tyreek in then. Put Tyreek in. If he doesn't play, you got Rice. Easy.
We already kind of talked about this one.
Feelings on wall against Dallas and having Hill back.
It's a good day for Tua.
Graze is loving Tua today.
For Waddle though, I mean, obviously we know that his performance, he's not going to get as many touches. We know that. So his receptions are going to go down. So I'm a little concerned.
Yeah,
it's a good day for Tua, but not necessarily Waddle.
I mean, Waddle, get like 60 yards.
Make me a sandwich,
for Christ's sakes. Make me a sandwich. I'm hungry.
Oh, Tyrann Mathieu. That's okay. All right, weirdo.
Anyway,
he's got the honey badger on his shirt.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Later, bud.
You too, bud.
Waddle, I just think he's going to like maybe 60 yards.
Yeah, I
what do you think,
think
Grace?
Hill has a good day, but
Hill destroys his
I don't know how to feel about Waddle. I'll be honest with you.
They'll both be fine today. Like I said, Kyle says it's going to be 40 to 40 point game, and
it's going to be mostly their running backs, I think, and Hill.
If they're scoring 40 points, it's going to be.
So Tua can have like a 350.
They scored 70 points, Grace, and Waddle didn't have a touchdown. So let's slow that roll just a little bit there. Hi, puppy dog.
Waddle have in that game.
If this is the most boring game,
Waddle didn't play in that game.
We might
Waddle didn't have a touchdown because he didn't play. What are you talking about, Kyle?
Listen to me. The Jets
and score when he's injured on the bench. Not
the
playing?
Jets.
My point is we might see a Miami versus Denver repeat today with Mostert and Achane both getting 4 touchdowns
And the
apiece.
Dolphins scoring 70 and the Cowboys barely scoring.
The Jets
I
in
would be
Washington
okay with
are going to outscore the Cowboys in Miami.
It's crazy to give actual advice anymore. Like, just hyperbole all over.
shouting his preferences to everyone, which is fine because that's what we're here for.
Just
You gotta stand on
hyperbole
what you-
everywhere.
You gotta stand on what you believe in, man. Because you know what? Last week I did not, and I failed
He's in the
myself.
Panthers, though. Can you trust it?
I believe in the Bears. Yeah, I can trust it.
I just like busting Crazy's balls.
I know it's good.
Who is a better QB? Oh, Green Bay back. I saw QB the first.
Who's the better? Honestly, I wish.
Mine's
that-
they were.
I wish the Green Bay Packers would give Patrick Taylor more chances.
Yeah. A.J. Dillon just ain't it, man.
Is it because he's on the wrong team? Because he shows there's moments of
He's slow.
Yeah.
He's slow.
Maybe his legs are too big.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How tall? Not that anybody knows off the top of their head. I don't say how tall is he, but
I'm guessing 6 foot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's a big boy.
6 foot, 240. Somebody's kid had a baby or some shit.
When I said it, I was like, somebody's kid. Yeah, that works. It's a grandbaby, right?
Somebody's kid had a baby or something.
Yes. That tells you where our heads are at. I have both Dolphins running backs and Barkley. Not sure which two to play. You got to go Mostert and Barkley, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm going Mostert.
I mean, would you Mostert, HN, or Barkley? You got to pick two. I'd pick Mostert and Barkley.
Yeah.
I would start both Dolphins backs this week.
Craze
over Barkley. I hate Barkley this week.
I would go Mostert and Barkley. Don't cap your upside.
Yeah, that's right. I agree. I mean,
plus anything to be on the opposite side of Kyle.
Exactly. So, Steve-O, we got 3-on-1 here. Kyle's getting penetrated.
That's the way we like it.
Steven, I'm playing both Finns running backs over Henry.
I would do that.
See, I would start Henry over Barkley, so I would go.
Now Kyle's just saying that just to disagree.
I'd go Mostert and Henry on this one. I literally picked it earlier too, but Barkley is not going to do shit today. Like, look at the way he's been performing.
Barkley's not going to do shit today. He plays tomorrow, Kyle. He plays tomorrow.
You're right, Kyle. So, Kyle, you are right.
You know what I'm talking about.
Kyle's right.
Craig's about to go back in the corner.
Steve, I'm playing, but it is tough. Like, it's not as easy as we're saying it, but I can't play both running backs. I can't do that, especially in the playoff.
Not when Henry's the option.
I can't. No, but you can't cap your upside. You can't do it. You're capping your upside. Both running backs are not going. Both receivers could both blow off better than two running backs.
The Dolphins running backs could both blow off.
I would play Higgins and Jamar Chase in a lot.
They've literally both gone off in the same game already.
I'm with Kyle on it. I think you're still limiting your upside, but
not with Barkley. You're not.
With Barkley, I think you are. Bench Henry, start both of them, but you start Barkley over HN.
You start Barkley over HN. I don't know if I can co-sign on that.
Amber, do you feel comfortable having both Miami backs in your line?
Crazy.
I thought you meant over. Oh yeah, no, I agreed to that.
No,
yeah,
I would start
I
would start
over
both
Henry,
running backs
sorry.
over Henry.
Here, guys, hold up. We'll go around. Amber. So he's asking, do I start both Finn's running backs, or does Henry and Barkley replace one of them?
So Henry or Barkley?
Now,
so two different guys.
Yeah, I know. So Steve said he has two Miami backs, Mostert and A-Chain.
Yeah.
Steve also has Barkley. Do you play Barkley over one of the Miami running backs?
Yeah, so I'm doing Mostert and Barkley. Yeah.
Okay. Craze, who are you going?
Yeah.
Mostert and Barkley?
Mostert and Barkley,
Yeah.
Kyle is going both Miami on that. So now with Derrick Henry, Amber, I'll start over again. This is a new chat. He has both running backs, same thing, same predicament. So you got Mostert and Achane. He has Henry on the bench. Do you put Henry in for one of the Miami backs?
I'm going Mostert and Henry.
Okay, Craze, who are you going with?
I'm not. I'm starting both Miami.
I can't.
I don't trust Henry.
I'm going Mostert and Henry on this one, yeah. Mostert and Henry on this one.
All right, so I'm going with Mostert and another running back. I can't play both Miami backs. So go with however you feel and pick your favorite analyst.
As long as it's not Craze.
Thanks, everyone. Merry Christmas to all. Joe, tickle your nuts for me.
Joe.
I was thinking playing the two over Barkley, but not sure. You're capping the upside, Steve-O. I understand what you're thinking. They're not. I don't know, man.
So it's like the same predicament I have, right? Where I have Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson. And if I would have played them both last week, I would have been easily almost 50 points, right? So it's a matter of like, is it possible for Tyreek Waddle to have a good game and Mostert and Achane? I mean, we've seen it, right?
So my thing is in football, I would rather play like the Jamar Chase and Higgins or the Waddle and Hill, because the chances of a quarterback throwing for 300 yards is better than running backs getting 300 yards.
Right.
So I'm more comfortable putting in the same team wide receivers and the same team running backs. That's my reasoning.
For sure.
I will say this.
Jefferson, though. That's terrible.
What'd you say?
I don't want to start Jefferson and Addison, though.
I know it actually won me 3 weeks in a row earlier in the season before Jefferson got hurt, though. I had no choice, and I did it, and it won me games, won me weeks.
But now with Mullins in there.
No, but last week, though, Jordan Addison had 30 points, and Justin Jefferson had like 16. So, I mean, that's not terrible.
No. That's 20.
I will say it's a pretty rare occasion where I would start both running backs from one team, but sometimes it happens. When Pollard and Zeke last year, there was I started them both. Back in the day when you had D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart playing together, crazy, you could play them both against certain matchups.
You sure could, and you could throw Mike Tolbert in if you wanted.
Every once in a while, there's a situation where it warrants it, and I think the Dolphins' backs against Dallas today warrants it.
Tiki Barber and Brandon Jacobs, and there's actually a team now that is starting it for next year, and that's the Bengals. You might see Mixon and Chase Brown do that next year.
Mixon's gone.
Which would be awesome for me. I have stock in Chase Brown, but
also draft someone else and just screw you over.
No,
probably. But that's how running back works. All right, they'll draft somebody.
I'm still going with not the Miami. We can move on, but I'm sticking with my guns. Steven, I'm playing Barkley and JT in another league, sitting ETN. Oof.
I don't like that. I would play ETN over Barkley.
Yes, I agree with that. What do you, Amber? Oh, go back, Kyle. We'll get it.
No, we're good. I'm the ETN situation. Look, I know we talked about it last week, being like him being the number 3 back in the league, right? But like, what did he last week? Yeah, it was 10 carry. Okay, so he got the targets, but I mean, he didn't show out. Like
Barkley will shit the bed against the Eagles.
Right.
I have to play ETN and JT here. Craze, who do you got?
He'll go with Barkley because I said ETN. So.
Yeah, I'm probably going JT and ETN.
All right.
Another Christmas miracle.
Let's just move on.
Me and Crazy.
Yeah.
Me and Crazy agreed. It's another Christmas miracle. No, we're not brushing over when we agree.
Some fellas.
Albert.
Made it in, man. Better late than never, yo.
Loyalty at its finest. Aaron Jones or Monty. Monty easy.
Monty by a long shot.
Bryce, Monty, be comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Larry Myers. Swift versus Giants or A-Chain versus Cowboys? Swift. Oh, I'm going Swift. You're more comfortable with Swift. A-Chain has the higher ceiling.
This is actually a tough decision for me right now.
It is, yeah. It shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be that tough, but it kind of is.
I'm going
to go with Swift too, I think. Just because A-Chan is technically the number 2 on that team behind Mostert. If you said Mostert versus the Cowboys, I would have picked Mostert.
It was kind of weird where Gainwell was getting a lot of touches that last week. Oh, and here's another thing. Fun fact. Jalen Hurts only has 1 touchdown pass in his last 3 games. So, I mean, a lot of push and Swifties.
Pushing Swifties, oh God.
So, Craze, who do you got, bud?
I'm going A-Chan.
Same.
Swift's had 4 bad weeks in a row. Hasn't scored a touchdown. He might score, but that's the only thing. If he doesn't score, he's going to be disappointing for you this week, and I think A-Chan will get enough yards. I think he's a little bit safer, and I think he still has a higher upside than Swift. They got Kenneth Gainwell more involved last week watching the game. I still believe Gainwell is a good enough back to take away from Swift. A-Chan's more explosive. That's the direction I'm leaning.
Yeah, because A-Chain doesn't have the injury designation, which he has had. You know what I mean? It's finally like I think I have to go A-Chain just because I know that the Eagles can run all over the Giants and there's potential for scoring, but other than that, like you can't wait on a touchdown for your points this week.
Plus, I want to enjoy my Christmas and watching DeAndre Swift in and out of the lineup all day because they keep putting in Kenneth Gainwell and they keep pushing at the 1 yard line. I'm not going to enjoy my Christmas watching that game if I got DeAndre Swift with my championship hopes.
Touche, Craze, touche.
That's actually a fair point. Honestly, I want to enjoy my Christmas too, so I'm not going to watch the Eagles at all. But
Nice.
There you go. If that helps you at all, Lara, as you now contemplate suicide. And we didn't help you at all on that one.
2 Swifties and 2 H-hands.
I just canceled the show. Things come out of my mouth. I'm like, that wasn't good. Sorry, guys, but I have a Merry Christmas. No, dude, you as well. Thank you so much. Hit us up next week. We'll be here next week as well for New Year's Eve.
For championship week.
Championship week.
It'll be our last episode of the season next week.
Absolutely, man. Happy New Year. We'll have the champagne out. Appreciate you guys don't just agree on everything and discuss why you think. Even if crazy reason is. No, that's the whole point. We don't want to just give words out to these people. We want to give reasons, and you could take it from our reasons. Even if you go, that was the stupidest reason I've ever heard in my life. But that's the reason why we're thinking about it. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your holiday with your families.
Thanks,
you as well, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
Much love, dude.
Oh,
man.
Went Henry and Mostert. Okay.
On Henry and Mostert.
Oh, here's Captain.
Right.
What's up, man?
Merry Christmas, Captain.
Merry
Appreciate it, brother.
Christmas.
Pick 2, Javonte, Zeke, or Collins.
Ooh.
Fonte and Zeke, man.
I'm going Javonte and Collins. Zeke was just getting phased out of the offense last week already.
But why though? That's what I don't understand. Like why?
Who else do they have?
That's what I'm saying. Like I was very confused.
I mean, Javonte and Zeke
Harris involved last week.
Who?
Kevin Harris.
Oh.
Oh right, yeah.
I might go both. I might go both running backs here. Houston's playing their Keenum, right?
Yeah.
Keenum. Go Javonte and Zeke and watch that game and enjoy. You're going to get points every time somebody's touching.
I love that matchup for Zeke against Denver. You can run on them. Even though their secondary's playing better, you can still run on them.
Enjoy watching that game. You're going to get points every time people are touching the ball. That's my reason. Amber, who do you got?
I'm going Javonte and Zeke as well, and it's just because I need Zeke to put out. Please put out.
Come on, not being a prude bitch. Go.
No, it's funny because I'm actually wrong side of crazy. I agree that Zeke has, again, like you said, they're phasing him out, but I really think that they're going to run the ball over the Broncos. So.
Yeah, they play Denver. I know. Go with your gut. I'm sorry, I went ahead.
I don't understand. So phasing him out. So he had that big blow up week, and then he had 11 carries and 5 catches the next week. That didn't seem like a phase out. It seems like a rough game against Kansas City.
I said they're working in Kevin Harris more. That's what I said.
Well, maybe, but they're not phasing out Zeke.
Dude, I thought I saw Kevin Harris working at Walmart last week, so let's keep Zeke in the game. All right,
Kevin Harris had 4 carries last week. So, yeah.
You know where those carries were?
Well, one of them got a touchdown, so I can tell you exactly where they were. That particular one, anyways.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's not a Zeke phase out. That's game flow against Kansas City.
But also think we're at the end of the season, and they're already eliminated. So it's like they're probably, working other people in, to get some reps. That's amazing.
I just think Collins is going to have a decent game.
Where's Bill
good.
Belichick coaching next year?
We don't know. I don't think he's leaving the Patriots.
I have a hard time seeing him leaving the Patriots as well, honestly.
If anything,
there's been a lot of chatter about it, but I'll have to see it to believe it, honestly.
Yeah, he might step back from the head coach role. I mean, I could see that if he wanted to. I mean, I don't think he would.
Promoting to general manager instead,
right. Right.
Well, he already is the general manager there.
He is.
They don't have one. He is.
Oh shit.
He is, but he's doing a horrible job. Horrible job there. All right, next.
Here we go.
Go
He's still stuck on Henry or the.
Go with your gut. Go with
Go
your
with your
gut.
Bench Henry. Bench Henry.
Yeah, go with your gut.
I'm up by 13. Go with your gut, buddy. Listen, we're going to give you advice, but always go with your gut.
You don't have to take it.
Yeah.
Just because we're giving it doesn't mean you have to take it.
There's a lot of things I didn't go with my gut last week, and I screwed myself. So
Yeah.
All
Go
right,
with your gut.
important question here, guys. We got Tyler Lockett or Josh Downs.
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 That's who I have in.
I go Downs. Yeah.
Woo.
Lockett has more. JSN is stepping up, dude. He looks good.
Yeah, I've already got Metcalf in that league too.
Oh, all right. There you go. Makes it easy for you.
All right,
I had a question on Instagram here on our post. Where did it
I assume you guys are starting Zeke over Tyler Lockett then too, right?
Yes. I am.
Yes. Somebody had a defensive question on Instagram for us. Seattle, Washington, or Houston?
Not
Oh,
We lost Cody.
Who's Seattle playing?
You froze. Say that again.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, who's Seattle playing?
Tennessee.
Oh, Seattle.
Yeah, my choice is Seattle too. I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy from playing them over Houston.
Cole Kmet or Jake Ferguson?
Fergie.
Yeah, go Ferguson there.
All right. Okay, Jordan Addison or Drake London?
London.
Yeah. I believe Heineke will get London more involved this week.
Okay.
I say Drake London.
I said Addison.
Is that the league you're also already starting Jefferson?
So yes, so I have Jefferson in the league.
Absolutely.
That's what I didn't tell you. I was like, no, I'm not telling you.
I already said I would go the other way.
It sucks because I already started. So I started James Cook and Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams, obviously, we did all right. James Cook, 5 points, right? So I need upside hardcore. So I have Jahmyr Gibbs, Drake London, Justin Jefferson, Cortland Sutton, Jake Ferguson, and Curtis Samuel. It's 2 flex. Sorry, I didn't even realize. I keep thinking there's a defense in this league.
Leagues with defenses. Those are the good ones.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. There it is for the week. That's the weekly one. He has to say it once every week.
It's true. I was in your followers league last year, and I was like, this is great.
Exactly. Cook got screwed over last week because there was the fumble that his knee was down, but they didn't review it because the Bills they'd regained possession, so they just kept playing on with the game. So he has an extra fumble on his stat sheet that didn't actually happen. So if your league does do fumbles lost and fumbles separately, he's got an extra -1 point. So if you lose because of that, go take it up with the NFL statisticians.
There was also a fumble that Dallas recovered that they didn't call a fumble, so it kind of made it up.
All right, so with Collins back in, Noah Brown, how much does his usage decrease?
It's hard because of Case Keenum being the quarterback.
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen there.
Yeah. I'm comfortable starting Collins this week.
Noah Brown today at all.
I wouldn't start Noah Brown, but I'm comfortable with Collins.
All right, and then I do have Wicks. Okay, so Wicks or Samuel.
We don't get these questions about Scotty's league either.
No, it's not. It's all the same league.
I like Wicks. I like Wicks a lot. This
Okay.
week.
All right. I'm like, I'm in it. Stupid. There's so many players like Stephon Diggs, James Cook. There's so many players that just like, and then Pickens on our benches everywhere.
Oh God, George Pickens! What
and a partridge in a pear tree.
He is, and if you play him in the championship, he's going to give you a goose egg, dude. That guy is he blew his load this week for you on your bench.
I own 0 George Pickens stock, and I couldn't be happier.
Because you were smart. Yeah. That was the one play that I was like, it's the only move I made in multiple leagues. Like I kind of went all over the place, and that was the only one I made everywhere. Because I just had, I don't know what was wrong with me. But anyways, moving on.
No, he played yesterday how we all know he can.
He would be, yeah.
He's just.
If he could get a consistent QB, he could do that every week.
Well, I was going to say, that's because of Mason Rudolph, though. That's the only reason, right? Like,
Yeah,
he was burning that defense.
I didn't even watch the game. That sucks. I need to.
Apparently, you get smashed in the head with a helmet, you get better at football.
Yes.
I mean, that's all you care about, right? Like,
I mean, it's Christmas week, right? Rudolph on Christmas week.
The NFL scriptwriters were all over that one.
yeah, they were. They were like, let's give him a red nose. They were like, no.
Oh, here comes Corey in at the last second with a question. Okay.
Last
Final take.
question.
Waddle Smith Ayuk. I'm
What the
benching
hell?
Ayuk.
I'm benching Smith.
So why are you benching Smith? You think AJ Brown's gonna?
I'm going to confuse the shit out of you, Corey. I'm benching Waddle.
So I'm starting Ayuk for sure.
It was down to Amber. Which one?
Waddle has a big game against.
You're the tiebreaker. We got a
Yeah,
three.
I'm starting Ayuk as well. Waddle. Ayuk and Waddle.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, we ended off on me throwing up in my mouth.
I was just saying,
Bitch.
I think I got to vomit just a little bit now.
Before we end, you guys catch us on Wednesday. We're doing a best of fantasy football 2023 on Queen's Ransom. I got a special guest, the LA Cheeseheads. She is a big giant Packers fan. Ew. And she'll be joining me and Janae on Wednesday. So we're gonna have some funny hot takes for you guys from or some funny bloopers from the season. So
That's awesome. So yeah, Queen's Ransom on Wednesdays, Fantasy Football Advice Network, Monday through Friday. And next Sunday on our last episode, New Year's Eve, we're going to give you the championship answers to win your leagues. Please hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit us up. We'll be back regular time, 11:30 to 1 Eastern time. What is it, Central Time, Kyle?
No one cares.
10:30 to noon.
All righty.
Just an hour left.
We'll be here next week for you guys. Happy holidays. Love you all. See you next week.